Kiddos Corral, and I wanted to share my chocolate chip cookie recipe with you. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need, and let's get started. Now I'm using my KitchenAid mixer, but with cookies you can use a wooden spoon or whatever kind of spoon you have, and a big bowl, but the KitchenAid just makes things a lot more simpler and less mess. So we're going to start with 2 sticks of butter, which I have at room temperature. So they should go in here pretty easily. Get butter in there. There we go. Grab a towel, because I'm always making a mess. You know something's going to be good when you add a lot of butter. So you want to get your butter in there. And that's 2 sticks of butter. Then you want to cream in your 1 cup of brown sugar and your 1/2 cup of white sugar. And I'm going to just go ahead and start combining that together. I'm going to get a spatula. I'm going to get that butter down in there that I had to scrape on the side of the bowl. Okay, now I'm going to add to that 2 extra large eggs. Now some people believe that your eggs need to be at room temperature before you make your cookies. I've not personally known any different, but it's whatever your preference is. And get the eggs just broke up, just like that. I'm going to add, let me check my recipe here. I'm at a loss for words. Let me see, where did I put that? Yes, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I love the Kirkland brand pure vanilla. It smells really good. And I'm almost out, really. I really need to get some more. Now go ahead and combine that in. And you don't need to overly mix this. Then comes the baking soda, and you are going to need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So, there we go. Now we're going to need to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I just need to get a measurer. And I'm just going to lift this up to put the flour in. So this is a 1/2 cup, so we'll need 4 of these. Put just a little extra because I think that first one was a little low. There we go. We got our flour in there. We want to get that good and incorporated. When that looks like that is coming together, and that looks good, I'm going to go ahead and add this is 1 12-ounce bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I'm just going to open that and pour that in. Can't go wrong with chocolate chips. Go ahead and get that mixed. And I need to lock this. I need a new mixer. This thing jumped around just a little bit. Then I'm going to add 1 cup of chopped walnuts. And I think this is what adds to my chocolate chip cookies and gives it a good texture and a wonderful taste. I'm not a real fan of just regular chocolate chip cookies, but these I really, really like. All right, well that looks good and combined. I just want to get a spatula and get in here and kind of, you know, get this all scraped around the edges here and make sure it's good and combined. There we go. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good chunky chocolate chip cookie with walnuts. That looks yummy. Honestly, you could stop right there and get a spoon. And hopefully you guys can see it. That's what the batter looks like. Very, very yummy. Now the next step, after I clean this all up, I'll come back and I'm going to get my cookie sheet out and show you how I put my cookies on the pan and how long to bake them. Okay, I got my cookie sheet here and it's covered with parchment paper, and if you've ever seen my Dollar Tree hauls, you know I buy my parchment paper from the Dollar Tree. And believe me, that's cheaper than any grocery store or anywhere else you're going to get it. Now I use a cookie scooper. I call it a cookie scooper. It may have another name, I don't know. It comes from Williams-Sonoma. You can purchase these at Walmart as well. And you've probably seen these in a ton of my recipes because I use this all the time. It makes the perfect size cookies. And people ask me all the time, how do you get your cookies to be the same size? Or how come everything is the same, you know, in measurement? And this is how I do it. So I'm just gonna scoop out a good scoop for the cookies. And these are gonna go in a preheated oven of 350 degrees for 15 minutes. They should be nice and golden brown. And I can't wait for these to come out because this dough smells fantastic. Of course, I don't put them perfect on there, but you know, here we go. That one looks a little bit smaller than the other ones for some reason. I love using a large cookie sheet. You can get a lot of cookies on this one sheet. I love it. It works great for me. And I put one in the middle and one in the middle. All right, I'm gonna get these in the oven. And like I said, 350 degrees for 15 minutes. And they should come out golden brown and yummy. So I'm going to go ahead and slip these in to bake. And I'm going to set my timer here on the stove for 15 minutes. And I'll be back to show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, I just took my cookies out of the oven and you guys can see what they look like. They make a really big cookie. And I'm going to let these cool completely, and then I will show you what they look like once I get them off of the parchment paper. But they smell heavenly. I cannot wait to try them, and well, I'll be back in a second. My cookies are cooled, and this is what they look like, and they're really, really big. I like a big, big cookie, as you can see here. Yummy, nice and brown on the bottom. Good and gooey because of the chocolate. My son's already been in here, got a couple with a glass of milk. So I'm gonna have to hide these things tonight so they don't eat them all before I'm supposed to have them tomorrow. I'm making these cookies for my son's graduation party. Well, it's not actually a party, it's just a dessert for He wants to go out to a nice restaurant, so we're planning to go out tomorrow. So I just thought I would show you what the cookies look like, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I will put the actual complete recipe in the description box down below for those of you that would like to copy and paste and print it out. And I hope you all have a great Sunday, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.